hello out there. The YouTube world, the internet. So good to be back. Oh, let me scoot my thing back a little bit. I feel like I could be a little more. What's going on, y'all? So good to be here. So good to be back. Okay, it's been a couple months. Didn't expect that. Didn't think I was gonna take this long to go live again. I do apologize. We ain't gonna get into it. Time to talk about it. So let's just keep the ball rolling. We're gonna get into some things tonight. We got a couple things to get into tonight. Make sure y'all go check out my last video as well. I did just drop a video earlier today. Reacting to it's like a compilation video. Basically, I'm reacting to like a couple, like 2-3 different videos. But definitely some good commentary on there. So y'all go check that out. Go check it out. Share it, like all that. Give me some engagement. All right, show me some love. Okay, it's appreciated. All right. And I am live on TikTok too. That's why I'm looking. I'm looking over here, but I'm not. I already told them that I'm not gonna be paying attention to them. They already know that. But in this case, I'm looking off to the side. I told you I'll be going live on TikTok sometimes. Live on here. I go live on here. Thank you, Chris. By the way, hello, King Leak. Hey, you was late on YouTube, but early on TikTok. That's wild. Chill, King Leak. Relax. Okay, we here, right? We all here. Let's just worry about the present. What's happening right now? Okay. J Mitch, hello, Ill Magic. Yo, did you see The Rock? The Rock walk out to the Hollywood Hill Rock theme song? Epic. What? Hill Rock is officially back now. I don't know what you're talking about. No clue. Whatsoever. But whatever. The Rock, I guess. I did see a video of The Rock today about his no loss clause, and basically whatever movie he's in, he never can lose. And I thought about it like, wow, I've never seen him in a movie he's lost. That's kind of crazy. That's outrageous. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting. But anyway, like I said, we got a couple things to get into tonight. What do I want to start with? Definitely want to start with Fanni. Oh, let me start with this just because I commented on this and my comment got a lot of engagement on it, which I ain't gonna even get into. But actually I get into a little bit. But apparently, Stars has announced, well, really 50 Cent. I actually seen the 50 Cent's page first. He announced it. But apparently they are the next season of Power Book 2, The Ghost, the one with Tariq is like the main guy. Apparently they are canceling it. Like next, or not canceling it. I guess I don't know if consider it canceled, but next season is going to be their last season. Okay. And apparently this is a video. I'm not gonna play it, but this is Michael J. What's his name? What's his real name? Michael Rainey Jr. This is Tariq on the show. And he found out what everybody else on the internet. Okay. Then 50 Cent posted it was like, nigga, you found out what everybody else because your ass don't answer. That's what 50 Cent said in return. So I don't know. Big reason. But what my thing about this is I like Ghost. I like Power Book 2. The thing is, and I know they're doing another Power. They're starting another Power where it's gonna be like Origins, and it's gonna be like the origin story between Tommy and Ghost, which is good. I actually kind of want to see that. Okay, I don't think they should ever get rid of Ghost. I think it was one of the worst mistakes they made was getting rid of Ghost. He was one of the best things about the show, to be honest. Getting rid of Ghost and then getting rid of Tasha. Okay, it's just too much. It's too much. Y'all should have kept one of them. All right, at least. And I don't think this next season should be the last season. I actually like it. They do got some shit. I think there's some corny parts in here, some characters that need to go, some of the acting. You know what I'm saying? Some of the plots, like some story holes in it. Some plot holes. You got its critiques for sure, but I still like the show overall. I think it's one of the better Power series. What they should have got rid of was that dumbass show Force. I don't know why we're acting like Force isn't garbage. After the 3rd episode of Force from the 1st season, I said, nigga, he needs to throw this bullshit away. Tommy is not good on his own song. Tommy he don't hit the same by himself. He needs a Ghost there. He needs the familiar characters we kind of seen his character develop from. He needs at least somebody. He needs an anchor. So he got to be around Tariq. He got to be around Tasha. They should have put him inside Tariq's show. That's what the hell they should have did. Or they should have held off and put him in another show, some other spinoff they had. Because him by himself, it just don't work. The nigga's corny. I was giving him. It's just not. Okay, it's just not the same. He's not as vicious by himself. And then the other aspects of the show, the gay brother, the weak ass villain they had in the 1st season, the corny writing. They wanted to bring the damn, I think like the mafia or the mob in some bullshit. It was too much. It was stupid. It wasn't giving the same energy power was, and it was bad. It was just overall bad. I could not even finish the season. It was bad. It was that bad. All right. Now the second season rolls around. Some people are saying it's cool. My sister watched it. I think she said she liked it better than the first season. I will say I do see more people saying they like it more than the first season. But let's just be honest. It's still the weakest link. If you're gonna get rid of anything, get rid of the weakest link. Force is the weakest link in the Power series. Period. It just is. The show is garbage. Let it go. If you want to use Tommy, bring back Ghost. Find a way to work this nigga to the storyline, or put this nigga back with Tariq, make him a mentor, or give Tasha and him a show together. Something. But it's just not going to work by himself. Him being the main character, he has to be the white boy side character. That's what the white boy in the hood around black people, they work best as the side character, not the main characters. They gotta be the side character. It could even be the number one supporting character, but they gotta stay the supporting character. They cannot be the main character. It don't work like that. It's just not the same. You gotta have a real thoroughbred white boy. I'm talking about a white boy. It can't be a white boy. It gotta be a black man that look like a white boy. Be like a Logic type situation. Like it's a black dude with a black family, black mother, black daddy. He just come out white, and we just get his experience. Or maybe he adopted something. But this nigga, I'm sorry, who's raised around white trash. He got the Eminem storyline. Don't like his mother and all types of shit. It ain't working as the main. We don't care. That's not relatable. It's just no. That's not. It's not it. He should not be the main character. I'm sorry. So I just had to put that out there. 50, if you ever see this, please get rid of that dumbass show Force. Bring this back, okay? And still do the origin story. Find a way to work in Tommy and the origin story on side Ghost, because the Force is bullshit. I'm sorry. Just not it. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, y'all really canceling one of the stronger shows. You're tripping. Like, this is not it. This ain't it. BMF, and I'm holding on to BMF now. Look, BMF was your strongest show, 50. Go up until this point, but I don't know. I'm praying for you, 50, because I don't know. All these celebrities, you watering it down a little bit. You got Saweetie, you got Two Chainz still throwing me off. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying not to let him throw me off, but he kind of throwing me off for the show. I'm not really feeling his character. It's just not working for me like that. I'm trying to let it work though. I'm giving you time to build. All right. Who else in there? Neo. Neo was actually cool. I ain't mad at Neo. Neo was cool. DC Young Fly was a little shaky. Neo was cool though. Monique was good last season. But now you got Sweetie this season. I think there's a couple other people that's supposed to be on this season. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm hoping for the best, brother. I'm rooting for you. But I'm just saying, we don't need all these celebrities, man. We ain't come here for the celebrities. I'm just saying. You got 1 or 2 gems. That's all we need. Everybody else will be cool. We like the new cast. All right. Raising Kanan is being best spot at this point. Raising Kanan doing that move. Okay. Anyways, okay. Let me see. And BMF, what it was BMF? Yeah, BMF is 50 joint. I'm tripping. I'm like, is BMF 50 joint? I'm thinking about something else. But anyways, something else. Let me get into Fanni Willis right quick, actually, to see on the thumbnail. Let's get into Fanni Willis. Real quick, right quick. I just want to check on TikTok. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Hey, Kid Gravity. Young DT. Hello. Trey. Hello. Dang, I'm getting kind of hot. Let me pull this up, though. So, Fanni Willis. Y'all know Fanni Willis. She has been being used by the white supremacists for some time now. All right. And now she's caught up in this controversy. This has been going on. I feel like I've been hearing about this for a couple weeks now, but she's been caught up in this controversy where she was messing with the special prosecutor. Okay. She was having she was in an entanglement. She was having a situation. She was having a Sneakylink. She was getting some cutting last night. Okay. They was doing some things outside of that courtroom. Just saying. All right. Her and bruh. And apparently they didn't get caught up. Okay, she had to come out and come on the stand. It was a whole I actually meant to react to her being on the stand because that was a whole fucking debacle within itself. Her on the stand talking about their relationship and talking about the money, because apparently she was giving him money that she wasn't supposed to be giving him. I ain't about to get to all details. Basically, she was giving that nigga money she was supposed to give him. All right. And mishandling funds, allegedly. All right. And on the stand, it was just matter of fact, I seen Candace Owens react to it. Y'all know I don't really run that long, but her commentary was a little somewhat on point. Okay, I couldn't agree with all the way because I understand the anti-blackness within it. I can't put it in. All right, but it was, I will say, she was saying what she was saying on the stand was ghetto and ratchet and shit like that. I wouldn't describe it as that. I would just describe it as unprofessional. Honestly, I would just describe it as unprofessional and performative, to say the least. Because she got up there and was like, "Oh yeah, if he asks me for a G, I'm gonna give him a G." Nigga, are you dead ass serious? I ain't never even stepped foot in law school. She only been in the courtroom for a ticket. And I can tell you, I'm not about to get up on no damn stand and say, he asked me for a G, I'm gonna give him a G. A G? I'm like, okay, all right. You know, I can't even go on Candace like that for calling this bitch ghetto. You know, I'm not gonna call it that. I don't agree with that. And I still think she got that anti-blackness. Okay, it will fit her, which is why she's saying it. But then, really, a G, it's hard to defend that. That's just egregious outrageous, everything between. So, but now we have come to the conclusion of the judge has ruled that DA Fanni Willis must step aside in Trump election case or remove special prosecutor before the case continues. Okay, let me just read a little bit of this. On Friday, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McPhee, McAfee, whatever, ruled that Fulton County DA Fanni Willis and her office can remain on the Trump Georgia election case if she removes special prosecutor Nathan Wade, aka her side name. If not, she would have to step away from the case. As previously reported last month, both Willis and Wade testified in the hearing once it was revealed that they were previously in a romantic relationship. Let me see. He came to the conclusion that Willis and Wade's past relationship did not result in a conflict of interest. However, he said it created an appearance of inappropriate. It basically was inappropriate. Okay, that's impacted the prosecution team. Judge McAfee wrote, as the case moves forward, reasonable members of the public could easily be left to wonder whether the financial exchanges have continued, resulting in some form of benefit to the district attorney, or even whether the romantic relationship has resumed. So yeah, basically they're saying you're gonna have to get that up. You're gonna have to get that up, or you're gonna have to give up your position. It's real simple. You're gonna have to step back, or he's gonna have to step back. You got to choose. It's really just that simple. So yeah, that's what they have with it now. And you know what? This is really just the epitome. And I don't even think this is the end of it, to be honest. I think y'all know I keep the 10-4 bonnet on. So I believe this is some sort of ritual or something. Even outside of that, you know, the white supremacists, matter of fact, she might be a great example right now of the white supremacists, you know, breaking their tools after they use them. Okay. So I don't even think this is going to be the end of this. They saying that she got to let him go, or she got to be let go, or she got to step back. But I'm thinking, even if she let him go, they gonna move the goalpost. Something else was gonna. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the end. I think she got a little more coming her way than she would expect. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I think we're gonna see her name in the news not too far from now. All right. I very much doubt that's the end of that, to say the least. Very much doubt. Okay, because she put in a whole lot of work for the white supremacists over there. All right, you serious. And they don't give a damn about that. Oh, you know what I seen too? I don't know if y'all watched the Mia Culpa movie. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Daniel. Appreciate that. I seen that on my Patreon. I appreciate it. Somebody else joined to be a member on Patreon too earlier. I appreciate you. Thank you. Patreon link is in the description. I appreciate you. Anyways, I watched the Mia Culpa movie. I watched the Mia Culpa movie. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Tyler Perry, man. First of all, Kelly Rowland. Kelly, I just want to say, I liked you a lot more before you did that movie. I still love Kelly. Kelly's still an FBA All-Star. She's still a legend in the game. Love you, but like you, Kelly, I personally like you more. Kelly, I personally like you more before this movie, because why you agreed to sign up for this bullshit, I can't imagine. I'm just not understanding full. And then with Tyler Perry, out of all people, And I know I'm pro-black. Look, people, be one. But nigga, I'm just saying, Kelly, we ain't seen you in no movies. We don't know you for acting like that. That ain't your steez. That ain't what we know you for. Okay. So when we see you in a role as the main character of that, you know, we kind of want to see you on a light that's similar to what we've already seen, or not too far off. It is way far off. It's not way far off where it's like, it's a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more like, wow, that's great acting. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't, wow, that's great acting. Number one, the acting was bad, just off the rip. Kelly's acting was not good. It was not good. It was not good. This is no shots at Kelly. Kelly's not an actress. She's just acted. Okay. Her profession is singing. Okay. So it is what it is. I'm not even tripping off that. Matter of fact, my expectations for the acting wasn't even that high. Okay, she's not an actress. Okay? I'm not expecting Grammy or Oscar award-winning performances here. Okay, but we just gotta be real, because it's like, if you know that you're not that good at acting, and Tyler Perry movies, like, they don't require the best actors. Okay, some of his movies hit on something. Okay, he got some fire up in his work, but especially the more recent shit. Why would you make the decision to do a movie like this? I'm mad that you even made the decision to do a movie like this anyways, where you was going to be, you know, on some weird shit with some sex stuff. Like, that's just not the image I wanted to see coming from Kelly Rowland. That's just not it. The sex stuff, that whole, I don't know why she chose this genre to be trying. I don't know. Maybe she's going through a midlife crisis. She's a little bit older. She want to feel sexy, feel wanted. Well, get back in her little Destiny Child mad for a second. Feel, you know, I don't know why she would choose that. Maybe you're a mom and a wife. We don't want to see you in that life. Okay. So one, just off that, I didn't want to see you, but to choose this type of film to do, which, if you haven't seen Mia Culpa, it's like 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. It's like a black 50 Shades of Grey, except for the dude ain't as crazy as the dude in 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. He's not as far, he's not really into the BDSM as far, like, he's not as far into it as the white boy was in 50 Shades of Grey. I'm gonna say that. At least we didn't. I don't feel like it was as bad as 50 Shades of Grey. At least let me say. But it's within that realm. It's a black 50 Shades of Grey, to give you an idea. Okay. So the fact that you chose to do a movie like this with Tyler Perry, and you know Tyler Perry, like, the execution of it wasn't going to be. I would have never thought Tyler Perry could execute a movie like this and make it in a way where it's not corny, or doesn't feel forced, or doesn't feel not real in some aspect. Like, the movie itself, I got what I expected. This is the Tyler Perry film, but especially for this sort of content. This is what I expected to get. Okay. But Kelly, why would you choose to get on board with some shit like that? That's where the disappointment comes in for me. Kelly, this was not on your brand. Nobody put that on you. Nobody thinks about you when we think about bad films or sex films. Why attach yourself to some bullshit like this, Kelly? Anybody could play that role. I don't know why the hell Kelly Rowland, you, like, come on. You supposed to be like one of our early 2000s, 90s ladies. You know, older ladies we still got. Why would you sign up for this shit, Kelly? And I'm not going to even say that she did anything that bad. It's not like she ass naked in the whole film, okay? Not from what I seen, at least. I didn't see her ass naked in the film, okay? But so it's not that bad, like Playboy cover bad, but it's still just like, why? Why choose that, especially at this point in your career? Why choose? You should be playing, I don't know, if anybody, somebody's wife, that, I don't know, if you're going to do something like this, let it be like a murder mystery where the sex stuff isn't a part of it, and you're not trying to play a lawyer. I don't know why she's playing this lawyer who's serious. That's not your vibe. That's not the vibe. Like, it wasn't even believable that she was a lawyer who was serious about business and the best in her job, and she wasn't even believable. That's not the energy she gives off. She should have played somebody soft, or somebody, you know, if somebody was going to be somebody evil, or somebody like aggressive. It had to be like a passive aggressive. She gives off soft, you know, kind of like Beyonce. It's like seeing Beyonce even in Obsession. That Beyonce in Obsession was more believable because it was closer to what we see her like. So the movie wasn't that bad. Like, now people look back at it and was like, oh God, the acting and all this stuff. People got critiques, but at the time, like, the movie's not that bad. Even looking at it back at it now, it's not that bad. It's way better than this bullshit because it was closer. It was something more within her reach of acting. This shit right here, her trying to, Kelly is not no fucking lawyer who's fed up with her ancient ass husband. Like it was certain aspects of the movie just unbelievable. And I don't know why Kelly would sign up for this. It was hella disappointing. Okay. Outside of that, they got a light-skinned man, a fucking elder barge looking Negro, and his brother raised by this white woman, married to 2 dark-skinned women. Now, in what? I'm not trying. I don't want to come off like, how do I say it? It's just not realistic. Let me just spit it out. I ain't going to sugarcoat shit. It's not realistic. You got these 2 elder barge looking Negroes. I don't know what their fathers are. I don't even know if they ever actually clarified that their fathers was Black, Hispanic, Native, fucking Mexican, whatever the fuck. But they white and something else. Some sort of nigga, apparently. In what world would these 2 light-skinned elder barge looking Negroes be who's so close to their mother, their Karen-ass mother? In what fucking world would they be married to 2 dark-skinned women? In what fucking world? In what world are we seeing that? We already know these 2 elder barge looking Negroes is automatically marrying either Karens or some sort of Latino or almost just a little bit of melanin Black woman. Just a dash. To get past the 1 drop rule. Type of Black woman. That's the Black woman those type of Negroes marry. What are we talking? You telling me you just happen to search out 2 self-hating fucking Black women, dark-skinned Black women? You telling me out of all the Beckys that y'all have probably passed up, all the Latina chicks, all the self-hating, light-skinned, and biracial chicks just like y'all done passed up. Y'all done went and found 2 a dark-skinned woman who's a lawyer and another dark-skinned woman who's I think she was just kind of ditzy the whole movie, or just kind of like, or she was conniving because she was kind of in on it with the brothers and shit at the end. I ain't gonna spoil the movie, but she was kind of in on the plot. Okay, she ended up being kind of evil. So it's like, even that within itself, it's like the optics is unrealistic. In what world? I'm not saying it never can happen, but if we talk about you want something to feel real, nigga, that's not real. And that's like, I think a part of that was him trying to make a play on people who call out him making the dark-skinned man always the villain. In this movie, spoiler alert, just gonna tell y'all right now, the dark-skinned man is not the villain. I'm gonna just tell you right now, that's the spoiler. In this movie, the dark-skinned man ain't the villain. Guess who's the villain? The light-skinned men are the villain. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. It's a whole new fucking movie. We got a whole new director here, y'all. It's a whole new writer. He done went back in the chambers for this one. We got a light-skinned villain and a dark-skinned good person now. We got the dark-skinned protagonist now. What is happening? I'm like, this. If you was going to do this, Tyler, I appreciate the effort, but nigga, this ain't the way to do it. This is corny, it's unrealistic, and it's whack. It's stupid. Fucking movie was stupid. I'm sorry. You know what's predictable? The only thing not predictable about that movie was probably the little twist with all of them being in on it. But even that was a little predictable because it's like, nigga, the blatant evil shit they was doing. It's like, how are these niggas not? How are they not? And he's broke. They probably trying to kill this bitch and get this insurance plan. Oh, that just made me think of, oh my Lord, y'all. I gotta talk about this. That just made me think of this. The insurance plan, that just made me think of this. Y'all gotta talk about this right quick. I don't know if y'all have seen the movie. The Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't know if you have seen this movie, The Killers of the Flower Moon. You know what? I can't even go in on this movie. You know what? Let me calm down. Because I was going to go in on this damn movie. I actually was going to create a whole separate video just to shit on this movie, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because that ain't my fight. Number one, it ain't my damn fight. But number two, I don't know if the people that movie is actually based off are as upset about that movie as I was. I don't know. Three, I don't know if everything in that movie is completely true. 9 times out of 10, it's not. Because these white supremacists don't ever put full truth in shit. They don't ever put a full truth. It's always something. Okay. So I don't know if it's completely true, and then it's loosely based, or it's based off of, you know, something that had happened. The Osage tribe that was killed. killed off, basically. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, Tyrone, you better call town. Hey, I said call them. Give me that $5. Well, I wake up to my power nap, to see ZZ live. Get up in my notifications. It's me feeling like an event not to miss. But hey, Z, I'm weak. Hey, Tyrone. Appreciate that. Spirit, how you doing? Yeah, about them Indians. Yeah, go in on the Z. Should I go in on it? I'm not gonna go on it. Y'all, they talking about $5 Indians, though. They ain't talking about us. They not talking about us. They talking about the 5 civilized tribes. They ain't talking about us. So that's why I said, let me not. That ain't really my fight. That's the only reason, but y'all, when I tell y'all I watched this movie, the movie is 3 hours. Y'all, the fucking movie is 3 hours. When I say after every hour, I'm pausing it like, where the fuck is this movie going? Ask my sister. Because she walked in on me. She sat here and walked in and watched it with me for like a couple minutes, not long. But each time I pause this movie, I would say to her, Amira, I don't know where this movie going. Like I'm trying to have a little faith in it because Leonardo DiCaprio in it. I'm like, it got to be an alright little film. He did do great acting, of course, the usual. All right, it might be kind of cool. I don't know who directed it. I ain't really looking to the background of it, but I'm like, I'm thinking it got to be going somewhere with this. Like it got to be going, y'all, I get 2 hours into this movie. Not even, we're going to say 2.5. We get to the last 30 minutes, and I said, there's no fucking way this movie is going the way it's going. Y'all, and the way it ends, it don't justify, it's not even an ending where it's like a, woo, justice. It's not an ending like it's like, yeah, you got him back, or you got, no, it's not even one of y'all. Listen to me. So this movie is about a tribe. It's called the Osage tribe. They are part of the five civilized tribe, right? They found oil on their land. Okay, they run into a bunch of oil on their land. This tribe, so a bunch of people in the tribe becomes rich. They actually become like I think one of the richest tribes or the richest tribe. From all this oil they found on the land. They found on the land, right? The white supremacists, of course. They are trying to find a way to get access to that money, okay? Because these people got that money. So what they do is basically plot on the women in the tribe. Not only plot on the women, because they plot on some of the men as well. They kill some of the men, and they're covering up these deaths with as suicides, of course, because the people that's doing it are connected to the police and, whatever. Niggas getting paid off, all type of shit, hush money, whatever. Okay, so they're getting away with it. They're killing off basically people in this tribe to get their money, get their land. All right. Part of this scheme is Leonardo DiCaprio's character, him and his uncle, who is Robert. What's his name? Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro, right? He's playing Leonardo DiCaprio's uncle. Okay, he has him marry one of the women in the Osage tribe. Okay. And the purpose of him marrying her is to get an insurance check off her, basically, right? The woman in the tribe he's marrying has diabetes, okay? She's on medicine, whatever. When we first see her at the beginning of the film, she don't look that bad, okay? She's at the hospital. I think she asked him for, like, money to pay off her doctor bill. Like, she's sick, but it's like, she's still able. She's fine, okay? She's okay. When she get with this white boy, when the white boy start giving her the medicine, this insulin or whatever, the uncle gets her this special treatment medicine, all types of shit. Basically, they start slowly killing her. Let's just put it out there. They start to slowly kill her with medicine. Now, while this is going on, they done had kids and all this other shit. Mind you, she has family. Okay, like I said, she's rich. Her family's rich. She has sisters. 3 of her sisters married white men as well. Now, we found this out at the beginning of the film. Not the fact that she's getting poisoned or anything. We don't find out that there's malicious things happening just yet, even though it's pretty fucking obvious, okay? Because she's narrating the film, and towards the beginning, matter of fact, I think at the beginning she talks about these deaths that are occurring, okay, and how she's trying to get somebody to investigate. And she was trying to get a private investigator to investigate these deaths in her family, okay, in her tribe, because she's like, there's no way all these people are killing themselves off or having overdoses. Something's going on, all right? She's not even realizing that the person she's marrying is a part of this whole plot that's killing her family, apparently. From what the movie says, she doesn't know, and her sisters don't know. Here's my main issue at the beginning of the film. Within the first, I think, maybe 30 minutes, we see all of the sisters married to white men. I said, y'all are some of the richest Indians in the nation on resourceful land. And y'all are marrying the colonizers. Everybody, not just one sister, not just two. Every last fucking sister married a white man. Every last one. And you want to know what's crazy? And I don't want to go to this. This is another reason why I don't go too hard, because again, this is real. I don't want to disrespect people's ancestors unless they was their ancestors was disrespecting ours. We got problems. All right. I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to disrespect people's ancestors, so I'm trying not to go too hard. But do you understand that every last one of these sisters died because of their white men? What? What? The white men tried to kill them to get the land? Oh my God! What? What a plot twist! The white men were just trying to get the money. They were just trying to get insurance policies. Oh my God! What? Y'all, I can't believe it. The white people that has literally came in and destroyed the fucking land that we was already on are trying to come in and marry us and destroy and get more? What? When I say this was the stupidest shit, I'm trying not to go in on this movie. I'm trying not to go in because this was the most, I feel like the most, honestly, almost backhand. Like, I don't know if this was supposed to just like one of the movies where it's like just exploring history. Again, this ain't my people. So I'm like, do they really not? One of y'all screen recorders, please send it to some Indians. TikTok, I know it'll be like Indian TikTok. How do you feel about this film? Because what I got from that movie was the Osage tribe lost their resources and their wealth because they had a bunch of fucking bad witches that gave it away to some colonizers. The first sister died, y'all not divorcing? After the second sister died, ain't nobody got separated. After the third sister died, ain't nobody left. After the last sister died, nigga, you still around taking this medicine? You still around this white boy and his uncle? You're still around? I'm like, that's why I'm like, if this was a movie about my ancestors, I would be infuriated because you made us look weak as shit. You made us look super weak. Where was the fight? And then you get one or two little scenes where the tribe meets up and you got the tribe leaders, the chiefs. Oh, yes, we must fight the white man. I mean, the colonizers. The pale man has caused chaos and we must come together as all tribes and fight back. And then we never see it. I think some of the tribes disagree. I don't fucking know. I don't even know. I'm not gonna even tell. I got holes in the story because I probably was too emotional to process some of the other stuff that was happening. But the fact that we didn't get to see no Indians fuck up these white boys, dog. When I tell you it was so obvious these white boys was killing these people off, there was a scene. One of the sisters got killed. Y'all, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is all you need to hear to understand why I was so frustrated with this movie. This is all you need to hear. Listen very closely, please. One of the sisters was married to one of the colonizers, the white boy, right? Mind you, again, the white boy she married to is connected to Leonardo DiCaprio and his uncle, Robert De Niro, because they up on these damn bed witches trying to get his money. I'm sorry for disrespecting your ancestors. I'm going to call them bed witches. I don't even know if bed witches is the right term because they not technically black. They damn sure identify as no niggas in that damn film, so I ain't going to put that on. But fucking feathered bed witches. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. I lost my point. Where was I going with that? The point is, back. This is the point you listen to. Look, sister, right? So the sister married to the white boy. White boy connects to Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio, who is trying to attack this tribe and get their resources, right? Listen to me. The sister dies. Mind you, before the sister dies, she's already feeling like something's going to happen. I'm feeling suspicious. Something's going on. Whatever. Their house blows up. Somebody goes and explodes the sister and her husband's house. Listen to me when I tell you this. Listen to me. Listen to me. They go explode the house. When they go and check and see if there are any survivors, the husband is under some pile. It's like some pile of dirt. Oh, I'm alive. Come help me. Please come help me. They go help the husband. Nettie, she's over there. The wife, she's over there somewhere. She's over there. they go to the wife. And mind you, Leonardo DiCaprio and his wife, the main two characters, okay, it's over here watching all this happen. I mean, they're first on the scene. She walks up to her sister, Leonardo DiCaprio's wife, that's his sister. They walk over, and when they discover her dead, her body, she's lifeless. But you know what? She's not lifeless because the explosion has fucking torn her body to pieces. Because it she bled out. She looks almost like she could be alive when you first look at her. But as soon as they lift up her head, the back of her head is blown out. The back of her head, just the back of her head, nothing else, just the back of her head is blown out. And not even blown out, because later on they do like the FBI gets involved and they investigate and they find out. I think it's like actually like a gash or something, but the back of her head is the only part. I said, nigga, how could you not look at that and not realize she was killed before the explosion? She was clearly killed on purpose. You think, how the hell the husband head ain't? The husband head is fine, but her head, she's dead. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no resuscitating. She's dead. The husband might be all right, but she's dead with the back of her fucking head messed up. And the last sister is sitting there. Oh, I don't know what happened. Maybe I need to get a private investigator. And nigga, the killer is right in front of you. Baby, the killer is right in front of you. The killer is right in front of you. It's like little shit like that that's taking me out. I'm like, did this really happen? Like, did this really happen? Did this really happen like that? Was it really a bunch of a group of sisters in this tribe that really allowed these white men to come in and just take their shit that easily? Like, that is just so. One of the sisters, they go and kill. They get her drunk, take her to the woods, and literally just shoot her in the back of the fucking head. And then say it's a suicide. That's one of this. I'm like, how is this happening? Right in front of your face. And we supposed to sit here and feel sympathy, like, oh my gosh, like it's such a mystery. I feel so bad for them because how are they going to figure this out? It's like, nigga, it's right there in front of your face. How the fuck don't you see these people are killing y'all? You're going to the very people that's killing you and asking for help. Telling them what they're doing so they can do it better. It just, when I tell y'all that shit took me all the way out. Thank you for the $25 membership, Daniel. I appreciate that. I see you on Patreon. Thank you. TikTok, y'all slick. You think y'all slick because y'all have been on here too long. I'm not supposed to be on TikTok this long. TikTok, y'all get about 20 minutes for me. I get off here. I appreciate y'all though. Follow me. Come on, and YouTube. YouTube is link in my bio. All that, thank you. Y'all, this movie was outrageous, egregious, and everything between. I'm just saying. But again, I'm gonna stop right there. Because that ain't my story, it ain't my people. You know, if the Indians ain't dragging it, nigga, know it. If the Indians say that's how the story went and it's good to go, then I guess that's how your people went. That's just how they went. But I'd be damned if my people barely even get any representation on TV, and the first thing we get to fucking see, they get Oscars. I mean, it didn't get Oscars, but it was Oscar nominated heavily. I think it like 6 to 7 Oscar nominations. You got big ass actors in here like Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro. You know people are going to go see this. My people ain't never on the screen. Barely. And when we get on screen about something about our history, our people, our lineage, it's something that really happened, you get up there and make us look like some bed wenches and some cowards. It's the passive, like, what would be the word for that? Passive. I don't want to say passive. I don't even know what's the next, what the noun is for that. But to have that imagery up there, why would you? I personally don't understand it. I personally would be mad as hell if that was my people, but it's not. So we're gonna keep it pushing. Anyway, speaking of my people, let's get on us. Lake Lanier. All right. Apparently, these crazy people, man, these people here, man, these crackers just, the crackers just don't, I don't know. They just, I don't know. The crackers, they ruthless. They just careless at this point. They don't even care. They just like, we gonna do what we want to do. Okay, they said we're gonna do what we want to do. All right, that's what these guys said. Shout out to our for the super chat. Hey, super chat. Shout out to you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, shout out to our. I ain't seen you in a minute, girl. Man, shout out to our, y'all. She was on my channel. I interviewed her like last year or the year before last. The YouTube algorithm been hating and not posting on my timelines. You've been missed though. Ladies, don't fall for the comments. Never will, never have. Don't do it. I appreciate your support. That's a blessing. All right, but yeah, Lake, what am I saying right? Lake Lanier. Okay, to see Georgia's first water slide coaster this summer with Apocalypso. So apparently, we're trying to make a water attraction on top of Lake Lanier. Now, I'm sure you're probably aware of what Lake Lanier is, but I'm gonna give you a reminder anyways if you don't. Okay, Lake Lanier is a lake that was actually a city, a black town. All right, and it was flooded by flooded with water by some white supremacists. All right, and now that lake is like legendary for basically the ancestors pulling people down and drowning their ass. All right, they didn't pull about 200 people out that damn lake. All right, for swimming in it and dying. Okay, it's some spiritual shit going on with the lake. I mean, you cover a bunch of people in water, the ancestors gonna rise up. You know, water is spiritual. So I'm just saying. All right, I wouldn't go to that water unless you was given some sort of. I wouldn't go near that water unless I was given some sort of like ancestral gift. You know, like putting some flowers in the water, something like that. You know, something to give to the ancestors. I'm not going to go in that water just to go fishing. I wouldn't even trust the fish. I don't even know. I'm not sure unless I was blessed. I'm not doing it. I'm not going in there to swim. I'm not going in there to put my feet in the water to dabble. I'm not going in there to throw rocks. No. To me, that should be considered sacred ground. It's a historical site. It shouldn't be touched. They need to put ropes around it and let people watch it. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Unless they're going to drain that motherfucker, okay, so we can see what's under it. That's the only reason people should be messing with that land. That's it, okay? But I wouldn't go there, okay? I wouldn't mess with it, all right? Because the ancestors are still very upset, clearly, all right? But let's read. Lake Lanier is getting a new attraction. On Wednesday, Margaritaville and Lake Lanier Islands held a groundbreaking ceremony to announce their plans for this summer, a new water park. According to the resort's official website, one major draw from their fins up water park will be the much anticipated Apocalypso, Georgia's first adrenaline-fueled water slide coaster that will redefine aquatic thrills. Oh, great. Just sliding your way down to death. Great. Just speeding your way down. In addition to Apocalypso, there will be 3 other slides for their younger, thrill-seeking audience. Names I don't care about. The multi-million-dollar revamp will also see new drink and dining options for park goers as well as Hispanic. You know what my problem is this? You know what really my problem is with this? This is hella disrespectful. Like I said, this is really like sacred ground. It should be considered like a historical site. Like people's ancestors died on that land or under that water. I feel like nobody should be able to mess with that. Maybe the descendants, not even maybe, just the descendants of the people from that land, they should maybe have rights to see what happens or some sort of say-so of what happens to the land. But as far as just people going over there to make it some sort of attraction, which I'm sure the people that own, what is it called? Margaritaville ain't no damn black people. Damn sure ain't no FBAs. I doubt it. They're probably white or non-black. Why in the hell would they go be able to go over there and benefit, profit, capitalize on something our ancestors dealt with or had to go through? Like that just feels very disrespectful to add, you know what I'm saying, to have children and fun and games around something that is so dark. Like we're just going to ignore the darkness of this, of what's happened here. We're not going to address what's literally underneath us. Like that's weird. I don't know. And honestly, I wouldn't trust it. Not only just the water, because again, water is spiritual as well. Water spreads. Water is in the land. So if you're talking about building even around it, you'll fuck around and have rides that are malfunction. I can see somebody fuck around getting food poisoning, all type of just things happening. Bad things going wrong, just so happen to be going wrong if you build on or around that land. I'm just not seeing how that's going to work out for anybody. But you know what? The people who are building it don't give a damn. And the people who go there won't give a damn either, which is sad. But they will get the consequences that they get, and I hope they do. I hope they get everything they deserve building on that land. But I don't think they should be able to do it. I think that's just, I mean, it's morally corrupt. Just being, I mean, I don't see how that anybody could justify putting a damn water slide on the ground, like on a graveyard, basically. Like that's, I wouldn't go near it. And honestly, I don't think many FBAs are going to go near it. I don't think black people in general who hear about this are going to go near it, because even those of us who aren't superstitious, we ain't stupid. We had 200 people die in that damn lake. We're going to be like, I ain't going to even test it. I ain't even got to believe in the old stories to know that I don't want to be the one to test it. Okay. So I think, them people, the people that need to be they want to be up in there, gonna go up in there. And then they need the results from being up in there, gonna go up in there. Okay. But we'll see. But I do think that's hella disrespectful. I don't think they should be able to do that. That's egregious ownership this way. What was the other thing on my thumbnail? I gotta make sure I hit all the things on my thumbnail. I mean my what was the other thing on my what you call it? So I got other stuff up here. It's been like 2 months on my life. So there's a bunch of shit I got on my Instagram that I can talk about, but I'm trying to make sure I stay on track so I ain't going too far back. TikTok getting banned. Oh, I ain't talking about TikTok getting banned. Let me talk about that right quick. TikTok getting banned is outrageous, egregious, and everything in between. Let me see. Okay. TikTok is getting banned, apparently. Wait some minutes. Whoa. Wait. Okay, here we go. TikTok is getting banned. Let me see. So they say. The House passes bill to force TikTok sell from Chinese owner or ban the app. Now here, before I even get into the article, y'all, as soon as I seen that, let me highlight. As soon as I seen sale, maybe y'all already knew where this was going. I don't think TikTok going no damn way. I'm gonna just be real. Let me just put my prediction out there first. I don't know. I don't really see it happening. If they trying to get them to sell it, look, if they really wanted TikTok gone, they can make TikTok be gone. It's not that damn hard for them to block shit. Okay, it's not. All right. So if they really wanted to ban it, they wouldn't give them a whole another 6 months to decide if they're gonna sell it and then ban it. Okay. And this is all hypothetical because they ain't even been through I think it still gotta go through like Senate, and Biden got to pass off on it and got to write off on it, all type of shit. Okay. So it's not even set in stone yet. But I don't really think this is going to happen, man. I ain't going to hold you. But let's read. I don't know. As soon as I seen sale, it's just a red flag. It's like, I mean, of course. Can I read this? What article does? Oh, I hate when I do that. Give me 2 seconds. Hold up. Hate when I do that. But as soon as I seen that they was trying to get them to sell it, I'm like, man, nah, America just trying to get a bag. The government just want a bag off TikTok. Okay. They're trying to act like it's this whole, the Chinese is watching us and all some shit. Nigga, that niggas been watching us. All right, y'all been doing them niggas been watching. All right, I don't think that's it. I think y'all trying to get a bag. Y'all trying to get the bag that China already got off TikTok because they make a hell of a bag. Let me see why the House voted to ban TikTok and what could come next. All right, let's see. The House voted overwhelmingly Wednesday to approve a bipartisan bill that will require ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, to sell social media app or face a ban on all U.S. devices. The vote was 352 to 65. Yeah, wow, that's overwhelmingly the majority for sure. The legislature's fate is unclear in the Senate. The top two lawmakers of the Senate Intelligence Committee, Senators Marco Rubio and Mark Warner, released a joint statement praising the House bill and urging Senate action, but the timeline is unclear. Several lawmakers have suggested the Senate should hold hearings on the legislation before moving forward. Okay. Mike Gallagher, who chairs the House Select Committee on China, is the lead GOP sponsor of the bipartisan bill, maintains that the bill does not amount to the ban of the video sharing app. What we were after is it's not a ban, it's a forced separation, Gallagher told NPR. The TikTok user experience can continue and improve so long as ByteDance doesn't own the company. Yeah, because y'all trying to get a bag, okay? In practice, however, the bill would ban TikTok in the United States. Both the company and China historically have refused to consider Devastation. That one got me. Not sure. All right. TikTok has said that the banning of social media platform would amount to a violation of the free TikTok speech of millions of Americans. Gallagher says classified and unclassified national security assessments show the app that show that the app is a threat to our user privacy, and that it's been used to target journalists and interfere in elections. Yeah, I mean, as y'all say. I guess. They get to talking like that, though. All these people, the people that run the world, everybody knows the people that run the world know each other. All right, this is not like I'm not getting into all that, man. Whatever. These niggas spying on us. All right. Top officials from intelligence and national security agencies conducted a classified briefing on their analysis for all House members on Tuesday. Classified information is not made public in part because it deals with matters of national security. However, officials have not offered public evidence. Chinese, Spanish propaganda, publicly testified. Okay. Yeah, so what they trying to say is that this is like a security, risk. They don't want to risk them getting any more information from Americans and blah 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 blah. The niggas spying on us. Okay. I don't believe that. I mean, that's probably part of it, but I don't think that's the generate. Like, I don't think that's really what's getting them to want to ban anything. All right. I think they're trying to get a bag. That's just at the end of the day. That's what it is. And I don't think TikTok don't going away because of it. I think TikTok makes too much money. TikTok alone makes too much money off Americans. Okay. Off Asians too, but definitely off Americans. And I think TikTok, the Asians that own it know that, of course. And I don't think they're stupid enough to really sell it. I think if anything, they might come to some sort of middle ground. Maybe America gets some sort of portion or something like that. But even if they do end up selling it, again, the people that run the world know each other. So if they sell it to America, it's probably gonna be somebody that they get inclination with anyway. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think they had a whole thing on TikTok where you pulled up the app. It was like, call your congressman, make sure that they know that you want to keep TikTok around and And I do get the seriousness behind it, because I will say a lot of Black people specifically have been able to come up off TikTok. Okay, a lot of Black people. Okay, whether that's telling stories. Look at Ressa Tessa. Who the fuck did I marry? That she done got a whole she signed by a whole acting agency. She about to get a whole movie deal out this doing. All right, just from telling a story on TikTok. Okay, it went viral. Even from like the little body butters. I don't know where it's at. It's over there, but it's some body butters this Black girl be selling. She's hella viral. She done moved into a whole warehouse now. She's huge. Selling on TikTok. I mean, so a lot of people have gained some independence just from being able to promote their business on TikTok or get famous, go famous, get sponsorship, brand deals, whatever the case may be, and get money, use TikTok, literally. So for some people, that's their main source of income. Like literally, they go live and they get their money off TikTok, so I could definitely see the panic. I see why people would love, I got $70,000 on TikTok. I would be mad if I couldn't use TikTok. But here's the thing too, I do want to know. Y'all know we got VPNs. I'm like, if I get a VPN, because they ban like certain shows and stuff, like certain apps. But if you get a VPN, you can download it. So I'm like, we're going to jail if we download a VPN and act like we're in China and be on TikTok. What's the consequences for that? I just want to know, am I getting the fine? Y'all about to shut down my phone? The government SWAT team about to knock down my door if I download TikTok with a VPN? I'm just confused. I'm like, how y'all really gonna ban it? Like, what? I'm just saying. It's the internet. You can get it's ways around the internet around every corner. I'm just saying it's the way for you to do damn near anything on the internet. I'm just saying. So I'm like, y'all really gonna ban it? Okay, I guess. He's scrolling on TikTok after y'all banned it. I'm just saying. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna ban that joint, honestly. I think they make too much money, and they're gonna find a way for America to get a cut. I think America gonna find a way to get a cut. And be happy with that. Okay. Or they're going to sell it, because I don't think that joint is going away. Just being honest. Not very much. I highly doubt it. But let me get into this too, though, because I forgot. Okay, get into the brother right quick. Now I wanted to just bring this up. Let me just touch on it right quick, because I think I talked about this last year. I'm pretty sure. When this first happened, if I'm not mistaken. But I definitely remember this story. A 15-year-old PG County artist, Baby K. I think this was last year when this happened, but he literally ran up on a school bus in the middle of broad day. Mind you, the brother is only 15. He's young brother, okay? but he ran up on a school bus in the middle of broad daylight, okay, and attempted to shoot a student, I believe in the head. I'm not going to, matter of fact, let me not even say specifically because I'm not sure where, but he tried to shoot him literally, okay? And the only reason it didn't work was because the gun jammed. But he tried to shoot the young brother like 3 times. He pulled the trigger a few times and it just did not go off. He ended up having to run off the bus. Thankfully, that young brother is good. Okay, nobody lost their life in that situation. But yeah, he was on some very reckless, ruthless shit right here and ran up on a bus and tried to kill his young brother. Now we're talking about, I feel like this is months later. Is this a month? Is this months or years later? I'm not sure. But now he's being tried as an adult for the attempted murder. He's getting an attempted murder charge, and he's being tried as an adult. All right. So according to Fox 5 earlier today, a judge made a decision for Maryland rapper Baby K to be tried as an adult, even though he is just 16, not 15. Back in May, okay, when he was 15, he was charged with attempted murder after he allegedly ran into a school bus and put a gun to a student's head and pulled the trigger 3 times. The gun jammed, so the victim was not shot. If he is convicted, he could face up to life in prison. The teen rapper was also charged with the murder in a separate case for killing a woman, for the killing of a woman in DC. Thoughts? Now, it's egregious. Wow, yeah, this is it's one of them ones. I cannot say. I don't think he. I think, of course, he should be held accountable. His actions were completely wrong. And so just from that, you almost took somebody's life, and he actually did. He, in a completely separate case, he actually took a woman's life for whatever reason. But in this case, you almost took someone's life. Okay, that has to be dealt with. That needs consequences for sure. But he's 16, so it's like I don't think 16 is. You're not an adult. I don't think you should be tried as an adult if you're not an adult. It's just really that point blank period. I can't, and it's hard because I do understand some acts are very heinous, even when you think about like a school shooter. If somebody run up in a school and shoot a school up, kill kids, they shouldn't be tried as an adult. So you get into like the extremes, and it's like, then it gets a little harder to say that. Like, if you're a kid, you should be charged as a kid, period. But you gotta come back to that though, because they're not adults. They're still being spoken for. They're still being told what to do. They're still under the constraints of their parents. So their parents have to, I can't say that a decision a 16-year-old made should alter their entire life. I don't think they should not have a chance to have access to freedom because of a decision made at 16. Now, should they go to juvie for a few years? Should they have to go to rehabilitation or some sort of community, things of that nature? But and it gets hard because what is the solution for young brothers like this? Because juvie, it only go up to 18. He's 16. He would only be in it for a max of like 2 years. I think some juvies go up to 21. I want to say some juvies might go up to 21. I might be wrong about that, but I feel like I've heard that before. So max maybe 21, but definitely 18. It's like, how do you? A lot of people will look at that and be like, well, he got off. Like, how are you really learning a lesson if you just try to kill somebody and you did kill somebody and you only get 3, 4 years in jail? Like, you could get right back out and be right back on the same bullshit. Now we're just letting somebody, a known murderer, we know, right back on the street and just act like he might not do it again. Hope for the best. I hope he might not do it again. So that's like, there's a solution within that outside of just going straight to prison for young brothers, young people who make extreme decisions like this. Because even if it's not just murder, maybe it's rape, maybe it's some sort of domestic violence, maybe it's it could be a range of things, and I don't feel like at that state you have the maturity or the wisdom or the foresight to understand how those decisions could affect your future, how heavily impacted it could affect not just even your future, but you right now. I don't think that. So just based off that, I can't sit up here and yell, yeah, give his ass life. He deserved to be tried as an adult. And even if he is tried as an adult, there should be a cap. Even if we are going to do that, there got to be a cap. I don't think life should be even a consideration for anybody under 18. Life in prison, excuse me, life in prison shouldn't even be considered for anybody younger than 18. In my opinion, really like 21, to be honest. Maybe even like 25, depending on the how egregious the damn crime is. But definitely under 18, life shouldn't even be considered. It should be max like 30 years or like 20 years. Like something like that. If you're going to try him as an adult, it should be a cap on it as far as you can go. No matter what the crime is, it got to be a cap on it. Because at the end of the day, that's still a child. And then maybe the cap on it for years, and then maybe like some sort of rehabilitation that's mandatory afterwards. You know, a certain amount of time that you have to go into some sort of like counseling or therapy that's mandatory afterwards. Like that seems a little bit more fair, at least, if we're going to be trying children as adults. If that's going to happen, there at least has to be a cap and some sort of rehabilitation, actual direct rehabilitation, you know, connected to it. Because I'm sorry, a kid, I mean, he's 16. Like, I mean, I get it. It was some crash dummy shit. It was dumb. It was not smart. It was unintelligent. It was not justifying it. It was wrong. But he's 16. It's like, I got 16-year-old cousins, you know. I can't, like, I got 21-year-old cousins. I look at it and be like, if they did some shit like this, I'd be like, man, you too young to really understand. Like, you still don't even understand how that one emotional moment could just, you know, or that one bad decision could just, like, you don't even realize, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Life in prison is too much to me. I don't think he should be facing no damn life in prison. That's insane. That's insane. Egregious. It's called the Title 16 in DC. I got tried as an adult. Oh, you did? Really? Oh, you from DC? I got tried as an adult. Yeah, you know, but you know what? They're actually trying to change laws in DC too. Matter of fact, I had said that to myself a while ago. But they was trying to pass a bill in DC where it was like, it was a bunch of like little things on it. Like you can't stand in groups of two. I forgot, I had sent it to myself. Is it gatherings of two or more? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. But that's because they were saying that since they had this what you call it? Is that what you're talking about? It's called Title DC. Is that what it is? Because I think it's like up until, I thought it was up until 18. Maybe it's 16 though. I thought it was up until 18 though, but like that you couldn't be tried as an adult. So it's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in the city with young people, okay, and them getting away with heinous crimes because they can't be charged as an adult. It was a whole thing with the carjackings, and then it was a whole other wave with like guns and shootings and stuff like that. But they couldn't charge young people as an adult, okay? So a lot of these young brothers, they kill somebody, go to juvie for a couple years and come back out, you know, and get right back on the street, you know, type shit. So it's not, you know what I'm saying, nothing's really happening. So they were saying that some people was taking advantage of that and stuff like that. So that might be why maybe that's what you're talking about. I'm not sure, but I don't know if there was ever a switch. I'm not aware. 16-year-olds are children, especially American 16-year-olds. Yeah, that's something. Yes, and I would have to agree with that. Especially American 16-year-olds. I would have to agree with that. Because culturally, they are not raised to be, our men aren't raised to be men as quickly as they should be. Like with their adultized, we are adultized young. Because of the system we live in, we don't really have a choice. But also, we're not giving the tools to be constructive, functioning adults at young ages as we should be. We're not giving that foundation as young as we should. I'm talking about even in younger years, 5, 6, 7. There's certain lessons and just morals or discipline, amount of discipline that's not instilled in a lot of American men. I'm not even just talking about black men. No, American men in general. That's just not instilled as it is in other countries in the East. So it's just not the same. Not the same. As far as responsibilities, it's not the same. So I have to completely agree with that. I don't think so. I would not say that. 16-year-old it's not a man. You know, a man is in certain aspects, yes. For sure, especially as a black boy. For sure, you're going to be more mature in certain aspects. You're going to be more aware in certain aspects as a black man. But also, I mean, look at the movie Baby Boy. Hello, shout out to Dr. First Blood West. Okay, our brothers we're not raising them how they supposed to be raised. Okay, it's men. And the same thing for the sisters. I ain't trying to go, but I'm just saying it's true. All right, but yeah, so this is something that was going on in DC though. But let me see the Bowser Pinto plan will criminalize gatherings of 2 or more people. So let me just go through the slide. Okay, so let's see. Face coverings criminalized. Any items worn that cover most of the face are now criminalized with detention or arrest as the penalty. This includes, but is not limited to, hoodies, bandanas, and hijabs. The police will be sole deciders of which face coverings are liable. Now, egregious. I wasn't fucking with this. I'm sorry. Now, I will say after the pandemic, I talked to my brother about this, and he was like, yeah, after the pandemic, it's a bunch of niggas walking around with masks on, ski masks on. They walk around with ski masks on in the middle of summer like these niggas look like criminals. What the fuck? Take the mask off. I don't even want these niggas, young niggas walking around with masks on. So I get that. Okay. First to hear it up from him, I'm weak. But I'm talking about when you get down to the nitty-gritty, hoodies, bandanas, hijabs, that's not a hijab, that's a religious attire. How are you about to criminalize a religious attire? Hoodies, it's giving Trayvon. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Bandanas is giving. This is giving attack black people. That's what this is. This is just giving look for niggas. That's what I'm saying with this. Let me just get right to the point. I'm saying look for niggas. Okay, I'm not rocking with that. Okay, I'm not rocking with that. And it's a lot of black Muslims in DC specifically. It's a lot of black Muslims in DC specifically. Okay, so I'm just saying hijabs, bandanas, hoodies. I'm just saying. Why we? Okay, the ski masks I can understand, but hijabs, hoodies, what? Gatherings of 2 or more people criminalized. The police can now designate any neighborhood as high risk, allowing them to arrest innocent people for gathering in groups of 2 or more. If police suspect they might commit a crime, they can be fined or imprisoned. Now, if this don't sound like a slave catcher's dream, if this don't sound like a slave catcher's wet dream, Jesus Lord, y'all. You talking about niggas can't stand in groups of 2 or 3. You're talking about a neighborhood. Any neighborhood could be designated as high risk. I mean, this just sounds like you giving them the green light to attack Negroes. That's what this sounds like. Because you know who they're talking about when you talk about standing in groups of 2 or more. They go into the hoods and they trying to find niggas who's standing outside. And my thing is, black people love to stand outside. So you talking about you going through a neighborhood and now you're saying any neighborhood could be designated as dangerous. You could be going through the burbs where black people just like being outside. When it's hot outside, when it feels good, my mother just goes outside and stands. It's just what we do. We're black. We're of the sun. We love the fucking sun. We're going to be outside. So when it's hot outside, my mother would just go outside and stand. Especially old black people. They love doing that. Okay, summertime, my neighbor, old black man, he sat on the porch the whole damn summer. He was sitting out on the porch, just sitting on the porch. Black people love just to be outside when it's outside during summertime. Okay, especially when it's hot. So you talking about you could just go to you can go to the suburbs where it's black people, young black men just standing around, young black people just standing around chilling, talking, barbecuing, whatever the case may be, and they could just come over there and interrupt the gathering because it looks suspicious. They could go over there and find people. Imprison people because they look like they got something on. I'm like, what? That sound like war. That sound like damn near what's that joint called? What's the word I'm looking for? Militia. What's the word I'm looking for? Militia. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Somebody, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. Point is, sounds like you're giving some white supremacists some freedom and impunity to go and kill and harass black people. That's what this sounds like. I'm not feeling it. Together, I'm not feeling it. Now I can see how some people would argue, oh, well, young brothers on the street, they doing this, they doing that, and they need to break up a little. Okay, but I'm just saying, you already know how these people are. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying. I can see why you would argue for it, but I'm just saying, who they're gonna go after. Killing car chase suspects now legal. Police can now kill suspects during car chases. Now they can kill people during car chases, a practice that is currently banned. The police will become the sole decision maker. See, this whole sole decision maker. You're making suspected white supremacists sole decision makers of black lives. That's problematic. to say the least. That's hella problem. That's a disaster waiting to happen. It's what that is. That's a disaster waiting to happen. The police will become the sole decision makers about life and death, regardless of guilt or regardless. So you're telling me they could be chasing somebody. The person could have done nothing wrong. They could be innocent. Regardless, it really doesn't even matter if they're innocent or guilty. The police officer could have been harassing them, could have pulled them over for no reason, could have chased them to their car, been trying to kill them. This person trying to get away, and now they don't even get a chance to explain because the police has the right to kill you on sight, regardless of the circumstances, just because they're chasing you. So you're guilty just because you're being chased, which means you ain't got a chance to run, which means, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you fear for your life. I don't give a damn if the officer was in the wrong, if he was harassing you, if he was the one committing the crimes. If you running from his ass, he got the right to kill you. You're in a vehicle, you hop in that vehicle and decide to put him on a run, he could shoot your ass up whenever he decides, whenever he sees fit. Even if you get out the damn car. Even if you say, hey, y'all, I'm about to pull over, he can still say, nah, I'm about to go in. Yeah, I done already made the decision. I'm the sole decision maker. Remember? You don't get a choice. He's the sole decision maker in that circumstance, whether he gets to take your life or not. Oh, wow. This just sounds like it's going to be a great time, huh? Hey, Torian, I didn't even see you in the chat. Hello, darling. How are you? Torian. Make sure you go subscribe to Torian's channel, all right? This is like stop and frisk. It's on steroids. Exactly. This is like stop and frisk on steroids, baby. This is what? I'm like, how are we? How is anybody looking at this and like, this is a good idea? This just seems like a terrible idea. This is like the Wild Wild West. Yes. I'm like, you're literally giving them all the power. Like, I mean, and let's just be real. Under the system of white supremacy, they still got the same power. They still got the impunity. But at least with it written down, we can in court, we can say, hey, but this say, so he need to at least. But if it say, hey, it says he's the sole decision maker. What the fuck we gonna say? This is it. This is it. Ain't no going to court. Ain't no Benjamin Crump coming to get no damn justice because nigga, it's in the law. It's written in stone. Ain't to fight back against. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Body camera restrictions removed. The plan will overturn current policy that prohibits the police from viewing their own body camera footage before they write statements. This has nothing to do with lowering the crime rate. Hold up. The plan will overturn current policy that prohibits the police from viewing their. Oh, okay. So now it says, okay, so before they couldn't, before when they wrote statements, they could not look at their body cam footage. They had to just go off their memory, basically. Now they're overturning that and saying, no, now before you write your statement, you can go back and look at the footage. Here's my problem with that. That could work if we wasn't dealing with suspected white supremacists, because what they will do is configure their own story and then skew it, use the footage, look at the footage to justify it themselves. Just so when they write it down, it makes sense. I'm going to tell, oh, damn, can I get into this? I can't even tell you. I can't even get into it. It's something like that that's literally happening right now. I literally know somebody who's going through something similar to this right fucking now. That's literally happening to somebody I know right now. Something very similar. Not this exactly, but something very similar. Where they're using the footage and trying to say that it's, and trying to manipulate the narration of it and act like something is happening that is not. Because now they're able to go back and review it and be like, oh yeah, I could say this is that. I could say this is that and that. And this is, okay, yeah, we can work it out like that. Yeah, we're going to say that. We're going to say this happened like that. See, before, you had to go off memory. So if you say this, and that, this, that, and other happened, and on camera, it really, this, that, and that other happened. It's like, well, how the hell you say this happened? And this completely, it's no way you don't, your memory is that bad. Or that you had the situation, your perspective is that skewed that you completely got a completely different story from your body cam. It's no way. Ain't no way. You get your statement has to match your body cam to some degree, you know? And with them being able to have their body cam footage, now they're able to cook up something where now they can make up some bullshit in their head and just make it fit it to match the video. So I'm not feeling that either. I'm not feeling that. I think that's going to get very sticky as well. That's not going to go right either. Fear is now cause for arrest. Anyone wearing an item that covers most of the face who causes another person to feel afraid. All they got to do is feel afraid. Can now be arrested regardless of the person's actions. Wow. You know who I just thought of with that? Karens, white supremacists in general. Their whole logic is based off inferiority. They fear us and our power and their lack of it. That is literally at the crux of the white supremacist logic. Do you really think you're not about to have a bunch of Karens? Oh my God, this guy in a hoodie right beside me, and I am fearing for my life right now. I just left the mall. I spent a lot of money. I have a Gucci bags in my hand, and I don't know if he's in here scamming or what, but I'm very uncomfortable, and I am afraid. And I would love the police officer to come over here right now and address the situation because I don't know what's going on. I'm afraid to move my stuff. I don't even want to get up because I don't know if he's going to follow me. Immediately. That's what's going to happen. These crackers ain't playing. I'm just like, this is egregious. This is outrageous. I'm just not, this sounds like, oh, this is low-key some Jim Crow shit, honestly. This is some Jim Crow shit. This is borderline giving Jim Crow. It's right there in the border. It's cousins to Jim Crow. This is egregious. Active duty status of officers is now secret. The public will no longer be able to know if any officer. The public will no longer be able to know if an officer was found or to have engaged in misconduct is still on active duty or not. Wow. Now we can't even find out about the officers. They're taking away basic knowledge we should be able to know about the officers. That's egregious. Show your papers, Metro law. The police will now be able to immediately arrest anyone suspected of misconduct or riding the Metro who refuses to share their name. Wow. Okay, so now you just locking niggas up in the Metro. Great. You got to show people papers at the Metro. Great. Okay. For instance, if a plainclothes officer demanded your address on the Metro, not telling them you telling me a nigga could just tell me he a cop, and I gotta believe him and tell him my information, and if not, I could risk getting arrested. What? Yeah, this is some bullshit. Guarding a gun will become a crime. If you illegally possess a gun, which is already a crime, the moment that you drop the gun or put the bullets down, you've committed 2 or more additional crimes. So if you keep holding the gun, you'll get shot by the police. And if you drop the gun, you're now getting a longer sentence. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with that. That's the greatest. I'm not rocking with that. Why would you charge somebody for throwing? I'm not rocking with that. The gun is if you can't prove the gun is theirs. If I don't give a damn if it's 3 feet away from them, if it's on the ground, if it ain't on them, and they ain't got no right to claim it. I don't think that should be on them. I'm sorry. I'm not rocking with that. I'm not doing it. That's outrageous breach of this way. I actually do. What's the last thing I had in my damn? I actually got a couple more things I can talk about. I told you I ain't been live in a minute. I got hella shit I actually can talk about, but I'm getting hot. We got an hour. Let me see. Did I get my? Oh, I didn't get the old hoes from time to time. Oh Lord, that's like another 45 minutes. If I talk about the old hoes, that's gonna be another 45 minutes. I'm not trying to be on it. I can't talk about the old hoes, man. I'm about to talk about the old. Maybe I'll do a video about the old hoes. I don't know. I ain't really fucking with that right now, and I ain't trying to do all that right now. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about the old hoes. What I was going to talk about was Dre and Michelle and Joey Travis. Joey Travis is a baby that has a baby mama to Bow Wow, and it's a Future actually. 2 baby daddies. Rich baby daddy, Whitney gang, rich baby daddy gang. Okay, she's the captain of that. Okay, so she got a baby by Future and what's his name? Oh boy, I just named. What's her name? Drea. Drea has a baby daddy by. I feel like her baby daddy is in the NBA. I think if I'm not mistaken, she got a baby by somebody. I don't know. But now both of them. Mind you, both of these women are like 40s, I think, late 30s to late 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, yeah, Joey is 35. I think Drea is like 45 or 40, 38, somewhere around it. They were around the same age, though, late 30s, early 40s. Both of them have managed to get pregnant by 2 young brothers in the NBA. One is Jalen Green, that's Drea's baby daddy, and then the other one is, I forgot, some other young bull in the NBA though, but he's about like 22 or 25. And they're getting dragged through the mud. More so Drea. Joey Travis thing just kind of came out. So really Drea is getting dragged through the mud, but Joey should be right along with her. They get dragged through the mud because y'all old hoes is going after the young men for retirement plans. I don't want to take this concept. I don't know who said this. I don't know. I feel like it was Corey Holcomb, Kevin Samuels, or somebody that I was listening to, but I've heard this sentiment before. But when I tell you these old hoes' new retirement plan is to attack and to prey on the young men, that's what's happening. It's literally unfolding right in front of our eyes. We can see it. We can see it. And I done talked about this before because it wasn't Dre Michelle, it was Brittany Renner. Another old hoe who found herself a young baby daddy in the NBA specifically, all right? And it tried to come up off that, okay? It really has come up off that. I mean, I think she only get like $2,500 a month, some short shit compared to what she could be in, if she was with him. But or had a man of her age, who she was who had family with. But she gets some short shit. But she did come up with a lot of clout and things of that nature from that situation. Now, this is very shameful, and it's a lot of layers to this conversation. That's why I said I didn't want to go into it, but I'm going to try to make it short because I'm already getting into it. But we're going to do it. We're going to try to make it short. First layer, these old hoes, all right? The older black women, the older black women that already has passed their prime, that still think they fine, that still want to be young, that still want to compete with young women like myself who still think that they can pull get any nigga they want to, and they still in clubs and they on Instagram dressed like women my age, myself, and they're just overall living in a clouded delusion as if they are more than what they are. They have pedestalized themselves. And, I'm not going to even put this all the way on them. Society has pedestalized them. Simping ass Negroes have pedestalized them and made them to believe that they deserve more than what they actually do. All right. And so they get themselves into these positions where they feel like they all listen a bag of chips and they got these youngins. Mind you, the men that they really want ain't on them like that. Them like that, because if they was on them like that, they would be married. This wouldn't even be a conversation, baby. You would be married about these streets if they was on you like that. They not on you like that. You've been out here too long, Dre specifically. You've been out here too damn long for niggas not to be on you. They know of you. You in the Hollywood streets. You've been on Love Hip Hop. Niggas know who you are. They not on you because they ain't on you for a reason. Ooh, I need to pull up Marvin's video on that shit. Let me see if I can find it. Ooh, let me see if I can find it right quick. Marvin from BMF made a video about this. I just gotta find it right quick. My bad. Because that's one of the niggas that would probably be shooting want to be on a lot, or his age group. Hold up. Ooh, before I get into the point, let me just see if I can find it. What's his name? BMF? Is that BMF? That's Raising Canaan. What's his name? Raising Canaan. What's the brother name? Marvin speaks on. I want to play this video. I want to play this video. Let me find it. Ooh, let me find it. Let me get back to my point. Let me find it. That just made me think of what he said in that video. Oh, where's it at? That just blew me. Hold up. I gotta go and find it. I'm gonna find it. Let me get back to my point. I gotta find it. I gotta find that video. I don't know. I'm mad I didn't find that before I got on here. Hold up. Let me find it on my phone. But yeah, the men that they really want are not on them. Okay. The older men their age or that's a little bit older who's financially stable, and in a place mentally, socially, just overall, that women like that, women in the late 30s, the 40s are looking for, ain't checking for them. Because they was checking for them when they was in their prime. And they wasn't checking for them because they thought they had too many options. They thought they had a plethora of options and they was always going to be able to get what they wanted. Because up until that point they're at right now, they've always been able to get what they want. I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to get the man I want. I'll be able to get what I want. He's going to do this for me. I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to be able to get this. It's been very selfish. They've been able to live. They've been enabled to live very selfishly Because people put them on pedestals. People tell them they're so pretty and you're so this and you're and these young and the men they put themselves around, buy them this and fly them out and do this and do that and don't marry them. But they give them this and give them that and put them on Instagram and give them clout and do. So they get this delusion in their head that they are of more value than what they are. They don't realize that, baby, you 30 plus, you already got a child. Some of these women got names in the industry. You've been out here in these industry streets, for real. That's why people ain't rocking with you. Not even because you just older and you out your prime. You just been out here in these streets. You one of these old hoes, and these niggas know that. That's your age. They was around when you was out here in these streets. They remember. They done seen you get passed around. They already know. So they ain't checking for you like that. Again, the men that you really want. So what you have to result to, what these women have to result to, is the younger niggas. Because the young niggas don't really care. The young niggas is like, oh, damn, that's Dre Michelle. She fine. She did it. She was gonna let me laugh. Cool, I smash. Rock with her for a little bit. They not tripping off that. They like, oh, cool, bro. I mean, she a little bad joint. It's just like in it kind of remind me of what is it? House Party. Remember in that garbage ass House Party movie that just came out? I don't even know if y'all seen it, but House Party 3. Garbage ass movie, bad movie. But one of the things in the movie was the one of the main characters, he had an obsession over Maya. Okay, he was like, oh my God, Maya, I gotta be Maya. Maya's so fine. And at the end, he ends up being able to meet Maya and But that's because young niggas, they still got those fantasies. But from when we was kids, when we was younger, the fine ass Sierras, the fine ass Beyonce, these were the women that was, posted on their walls and who they thought was fine in movies, and like these was the black women they thought was fine. Was what they had. This is what they had. So when they get older and now they got access to them, it's like, damn, shit, I can fuck with Nia. I can fuck with damn, what they call it? You know what I'm saying? Some, especially the older ones like that. But I can fuck with. I can see her and did it. Like you get access to them. It's like, okay, cool. They'll rock with them, but a lot of them are not looking to wife them. They're not looking to wife them up unless they're one of these simp ass Negroes. Now that's a little bit of an epidemic going on. Some of these Negroes, black men, I need for y'all to step on up. We're talking about these black women, but some of these black men, older black men, I need y'all to step on up and get on some of these brothers' asses because ain't no way in the hell. Oh, none of them brothers should have got any of them sisters pregnant. None of them young brothers should have even. Like it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. Honestly, they shouldn't even be fucking with him. To be honest, I get the logic and why some of these young brothers do, but if they had mentors, hopefully they do. It's not too clear. They don't look like they do, but they should have older black men warning them about these predators and older black women too. Their mothers, their older sisters. People around them, they need to be warning them as well. But especially the older black men, they need to be telling them, like, look, these older women she's not coming to be your wife. She's coming for a bag. If she wanted to be somebody's wife, she could have been somebody's wife 10 years ago. She could have been somebody's wife 5 years ago when she was 30. She's 35 plus, and now she's looking at a 25-year-old to be somebody's wife. No, baby, that's the problem. Something's wrong with that lady. Don't fuck with her. They need a man in their corner to tell them, nah, them type of women you don't even really want to fuck with. You want to just fuck all those hoes, go over here. Or if you want to make her do this that way and then let that be done and don't. It got to be some sort of guidance. Because there's no way this many young brothers should be getting tricked like this. Let's just be real. Y'all should not be getting fooled like that. Ain't no way y'all niggas is getting, like y'all are really, it's like I want to feel bad for you. I do to a degree because they're still preying on y'all. But at the same time, brother, put your dick up. Why are you fucking these old hoes? You are in the NBA. You know how many young women that you got access to, and you can go and fuck this old hoe and risk having to get this big money. You don't even want to marry her. You could probably only have like 1 or 2 more kids with her because she ain't gonna let me. I'm just saying, them eggs about to dry up in a few more years. Why are you even messing with this woman? It shouldn't even go down like that. It shouldn't. That's what they need, brothers. They gotta have some brothers in there telling them, like, stay away from some of these old hoes. These old hoes ain't gonna lead you nowhere. They ain't gonna lead you nowhere but hell. Okay, so don't do it. They need the brothers to do that. And as sisters, we gotta check these old hoes because I seen a post from Sister Goddess. She posted on Instagram and she was like, yeah, if my son was the one that got Dre and Michelle pregnant, that bitch will have to see me because ain't no way in hell you about to give me shit. There's no way you gotta, if you try to get to my seed, baby, you got to go through me. I'm with it. I'm with that. Because I would be damned. Do you understand how upset I would be if one of my nephews came home, or my future son comes home, and something like this, he's messing with the broad, and something like this happened, and this wench come over here and expect us to be a happy-go-lucky family. I'm supposed to support you and the baby. Bitch, you know what you was not 15. You are 25. Girl, you know how to have a baby. You already got a baby. Joey Chapman's already got 2 damn kids. You know how to have babies, clearly. What the fuck is you messing with my 22-year-old son? And you know your grown ass can have a child and know how to have a child. What is even your interest? If you're like, I get it. People try to say, oh, well, if they was men, people don't say nothing about men who do that. Oh, what about the men? There's a different dynamic. These women are trying to come up. That's the difference. Them young men ain't coming up. You think that Jalen Green, those other NBA, they get literally nothing for having these women as baby mamas. Nothing. There's no benefit to having them as baby. None. They get no bonus points. They get no cultural ups. No social points for having a nice woman on your arm, or a real solid baby mother, or like a good woman. You don't get anything. It's a bad look. That's what you get. You get a bad look and a baby. The blessing. That's the best thing you get, is a blessing. You get a blessing and a bad look. That's what you get. Because that's a terrible look to say that is your first baby mother. And it's a terrible, even worse look for her to say that that's her baby father. Because you're the older one in that situation. And you're coming up off someone that's beneath you. It's not vice versa where you're reaching up. A younger woman is reaching up. An older man is going to pull her up. You ain't pulling that young man up for chat. None of these women are even trying to get married. They didn't even come out as Brittany Renner tried to pull that bullshit like, oh yeah, we was really in love and we was going to get married and yeah, whatever. But your track record says otherwise. You ain't never said nothing damn sense. We ain't never seen you be nobody's wife, or nobody ever tried to wife you, or you, let alone try to actively try to be a wife. Now you telling me you fell in love with this nigga and y'all was going to, the baby was planned, and oh no, we was going to get married and we were so in love, and no, things just went left. No, you knew the entire time that you was trying to come up with this baby. I'm going to have a baby by this nigga and I'm going to get a check. Because at this point, I don't know how to keep a man. I don't know how to get a man. I don't know how to keep a man that I actually want. Let me say that again. I don't know how to get a man that I actually want. Don't know how to keep a man that I actually want. So let me just use a man so I can get what I want. That's what that is. And it's trifling. And you should be getting saved. Some of you would need to get smacked on the top of the head. Maybe you need a little, because these young brothers, man, I can't. I completely disapprove. It's so trifling to see older women like, what are you doing? Are you for real? You went from being, it's like women went from being side chicks. You went from, I would rather you be a side chick to a nigga that's older. At least. I would rather you be that. Let that be the come up. Then you going after the young nigga. Come on, because they ain't even get their shot yet. The older niggas the fucked up. If the older nigga fucking with you, he didn't let you be the side chick. He know what he doing. He know exactly what place he got you in. He know exactly how much money he gonna give you, how much time he gonna give you. He know. He didn't probably deal with 101 of you. He know what he want. He know exactly what he want. He gonna keep you in your place. And you know that. These older women know that too. These old hoes know that. Which is why they don't go after these men. Because they know they only gonna get but so far with them. And they know for sure that they make it clear unless they get one of these separate Negroes, which they don't want. They don't want one of these simp Negroes that's gonna save them. They don't want the Captain Save hoes. They love to support them on the internet. They repost their shit on the internet. And, oh yeah, single moms. Yeah, we love and older black women. Oh, we love older black women over here. Oh yeah, black women like fine wine. They just look better with time. Yeah. See, they support all that bullshit up until it gets to the brother. Now we get to the person who's saying it. No, I'm good. He's a friend. He's like a brother to me, right? You done had the nigga you supposed to be with in your as a brother in the damn friend zone this whole time. Or the nigga on the internet, you just supporting. You support the rhetoric from afar. But you won't be with the person who's actually spewing the rhetoric. Because in your mind, you really don't believe it. In your mind, in your hearts of hearts, your truly hearts of hearts. Look at my baby hair's coming up. It's time for me to go. My baby hair's coming up. Yeah, it's time for me to go. In your hearts of hearts, baby, you know that you don't really, you're not a wife. You're not a lady. You know in your hearts of hearts, you don't know how to be a wife. You don't know how to genuinely care for a man. You don't know how to not be selfish. You don't know how to not prioritize what the fuck you want over everything else. You don't know how to. For whatever reason, I know you're a victim of white supremacy. That's, of course, the main reason. But for whatever other reasons, you don't know how. Or you don't want to know how. Or you do know how and you choose not to. Because some of these old hoes just choose not to. Just believe it. So maybe for whatever reason, but that is your reality. If you were going to be married, if you was going to have this whole white picket fence baby, you would have did it before you got pregnant by 3 different niggas. Or 2 different niggas. Or 1 young nigga. You would have thought about that before that happened. It's no way. There's no way. You didn't have 2 babies. You didn't have went around, had a baby. And then to be in the industry that you're in, let's just be real. Drea got a name. There's an interview with Drea. Literally, Wendy Williams calls her a hoe straight to her face. She's like, yeah, so like you a hoe. In the industry, you got like a name in the industry. She don't say she a hoe, but she basically say, bitch, you a hoe in the industry. Everybody know you a hoe in the industry. So like, how you going to cover up your past? Like, how do you think that affects how people see you? And she was like, oh, you know, I feel like people can cover up their past. Like, matter of fact, Drea is the exact one that said, she might be if she said verbatim that you can cover up your wholeness. I think she said that on the Breakfast Club or something. I'm pretty sure she was viral for that. She said you can cover up your wholeness. Coming from a woman like that, who would even, because you know she don't really believe that bullshit, but to even speak some dumbass shit like that out loud on a platform, knowing that you're sort of popular, you're even kind of a celebrity, shows the character. You are not a wife. Some women, they come in, and look, I'm all for black women being wives. I'm all for the nuclear family. But what I'm saying is there's always exceptions to the rules. Some of us ain't come here to do that. Some of us came here and we're going to vibrate low. All right. We're going to be on that Jezebel sacral chakra energy. All right. It just is what it is. Okay. So I can't feel bad. Like I'm not about to say, they have to be shamed. This is shameful behavior. It's predatory. It's trifling. It's just wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not about to sit up here and say, oh yeah, girl, go ahead, girl, get your bag. Oh, he dumb. He grown. Like he over 18. He should know when a woman trying to work him. He didn't get work. He has sex. It is what it is. No, it is what it is, because he got a child and he stuck with his broad for at least 18 years. It is what it is. And he can't press charges because technically it's not a crime. That is what it is. But is she wrong as hell? Absolutely. Should she be shamed? Absolutely. Should deplatformed? I don't even know why a black woman would. If you're a black woman with a son, I don't know why the hell you still following her. That don't even make sense to me. It wouldn't even make sense. It would be very hypocritical for you to follow somebody who's literally preying on your children or your child. Or could. So that has to be addressed. She has to be held accountable for that. Yeah, she's still having a baby, whatever. Ain't shit we can do about it. She can get a child support, get the check. It is what it is. But she needs to be held accountable because other women need to see that, okay, yes, a bag. You might get a bag from this, but the societal impact from it, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's the way it's going to impact your reputation. I don't think it's worth it. The way that it's going, and not only just that, the way it's going to impact your life, I don't think it's worth it. Because I'm about to go into a whole, what you call it? I can't go into all that. But I do think women have to be held accountable. Okay. I do think these type of women have to be held accountable, especially again from the people in the women around them and the men. All right. I hope that she got somebody in her corner. One of them got somebody in their corner telling them how wrong they are and how immoral this is. I would hope. And how predatory in nature this is. I would hope. But maybe not. We'll see. I need to get the hell up off it. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm sweating. It's gorgeous. I reach everything sweating. Did the video of Kevin Hart? Oh, let me see if I can find that video real quick. Hold up. 2 seconds. Let me just see if I can find this video tomorrow. Hold up. Oh, wait, hold up. Did my sister send it to me? Yeah, she did. She did send it to me. Hold up. Here we go. I got it. 22-year-old. I got it. Hold up. I'm about to send it. All right. I'm about to play it. Hold up. Shout out to Marvin. And you know what? I actually reacted to Marvin's one of Marvin's video one time. I reacted to one of his videos one time. Did it come up? No. I know. Yeah, I reacted to one of his calls one time. Too. He a real one. Okay. He seemed like a real one. Him and Malcolm Mays, that dude. I think he FBA too. He's like a real one. All right. Okay, TikTok. All right, TikTok. I'm not a robot. Yeah, I'm about to get off though. Hold up. I'm playing this video. Marvin talking about Dre. That's about the old old hoes new retirement plan. That's how long down, Marvin. So I want to play this video though. Hold up, I'm about to play it.
22-year-old NBA player had the kid by him, or is having. She had him or having him. Got the kid by him. Bro, she passed around goods. So you think you're the guy because you got a pretty woman and she's pregnant. You don't know. Oh, you got to the party late. You don't know she done top all of us off. But congratulations on the newborn. That's good.
Egregious. My man say you late to the party. Brother, you're late to the party. So this is what I'm saying. You need brothers like that to tell these young niggas that before they find out they late to the party. Okay. So at least tell them, hey, look, if you're gonna do it, you gonna be late to the party. They need brothers to tell them that because that shit is a great. I mean, it's sick to see. All right. And women, you gotta hold other women accountable. We gotta hold other women accountable. Because I'm just not right. I'm sorry. If I see one of my friends, I'm only 27. I'm not dating nobody that's 25. I'm good. Let me not say I'm not, but I do not prefer that. I'm good. I'm damn sure not dating nobody that's 21, 22. I wouldn't want to date nobody younger than me. So you talking about 35 dating a 25? Man, hell no. I don't even see how that's possible. I literally don't even see how that's possible. Like, for real. Some 25-year-olds, I'm only 27. There's some 25-year-olds that are so immature. I'm like, there's no way in the hell I could even consider it. Just off a 5-minute conversation, there's no way. The immaturity, the lack of wisdom, the lack of certain experience. No, it's not going to happen. It's not happening. Immediately, no. All right. So there's no way at 35, you're looking at a 25-year going, oh, yeah, he could be that's my husband. That's the father of my child. You a lie. All right, all right, I gotta get about here. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all some real ones. I'm surprised y'all even locked in this long. Y'all shout out to y'all. Y'all some real ones. Okay, you know the algorithm ain't rocking with me. Reach out to y'all. Y'all always are. Y'all some real ones rocking with the runs. Make sure y'all follow me on the gram. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter, on X, all that. You know, right there. Hit me up. All things on this side. Hit me up. Okay. Everything is in the description. Make sure y'all follow my Patreon for that exclusive content. My Twitter, Instagram, ZZ Rants. Everything is ZZ Rants. Everything is in the description if you need to click it. I appreciate y'all so much. All right. Make sure y'all go check out my last video. It's up right now. Okay. Go check that out. All right. But shout out to the chat. Awa, Tia, Give 'em Hell, Marcus, Victor, Colton, Marcus, Chemistry, Great Black Shark, Torian, JP6, Dodd, Sunkiss, Spirit Justice, Mike 4, Sunkiss, gotta go, bye.